Welcome back to Fox 51. Good day. Russell's here. He was just pointing out we actually coordinated this morning.
We did.
Thanks for joining us, Russell.
Thank you.
And I, unfortunately, am not really dressed for this heat. It has been hot, hot, hot out there.
Hot and humid.
Yes. I know you kind of want to talk about the 2019 heat plan and everything. Why don't you just start by telling us a little bit about which groups of people are most susceptible to this hot heat?
Sure. So right off the bat, you can think of the elderly and the very, very young infants and toddlers. They lose their ability to cool themselves down. But you also have folks who work outside in East Texas, or athletes who are out doing their two-a-days training in the summer, and it's a very dangerous injury to have a heat stroke.
Definitely. I know they can come with some serious consequences. So if we do have people that have to stay outside a lot, or you're spending the afternoon out in the sun, what are some ways to maybe prevent those illnesses and heat-related things? Well,
primarily water and information. But also, to a lesser extent, watching each other. If you're participating in team sports, or you're working on a construction site, or you're visiting elderly neighbors, just watch and make sure that they're okay. The heat plan contains a lot of information for them so that they understand where they can go cool off, like the mall or a church or one of the fire stations in the county. They're available for you to come in and rest and take a respite from the heat.
Great, and you mentioned that heat plan, the 2019 one. Where can people find that? What exactly, you mentioned a few of the details, but what else does it detail on it?
So it gives you a lot of information about when you may be susceptible. There's a chart in there that shows your urine color based on how well hydrated you are. So there's a lot of information, a lot of science behind it. It's put together by the Tyler Fire Department, Smith County, and Northeast Texas Public Health District. So there's a lot of good information about how to avoid a heat injury.
Great, and I know there's other emergency situations, a lot of things that can happen, especially over summer. We're talking about potential, these tropical storms, potential hurricanes, things like that.
Right.
So there's a lot of information that people need about emergency situations. And do you guys offer more on that, or where can people find it?
We do, and a few weeks ago I was here to talk about being resilient in the face of a disaster. With tropical storms out there right now, we want to make sure that you have a plan and you have a kit. And if you go to mynethealth.org, you'll find that on our preparedness page of checklist on how to build a plan and how to build a kit.
Well, wonderful. Thank you, Russell, and thanks for joining us this morning. I know summer is fun, but it comes with a lot of things that you need to check off your safety list and make sure you're following. So thanks for joining us this morning. When we come back, warning off of robocalls.